What is going on, guys? We are here with the breakdown for week 2 of the Fletchling Tube Fights League, the FFL. I am your coach of the Portland Timburrs, Chaos May 006. Hope you guys are having a great week, and hope you guys are ready for the battle to come out tomorrow for you guys. But as I'm recording this, we have not even seen the week 1 video go up on the channel, guys. That's where we are right now. This is just the start of week 1, actually. And that battle's already been done. Thankfully, we won that match. But you guys are seeing this on the Friday of week 2. Hope you guys have been enjoying your week, and I hope you guys are ready for some more Pokemon Showdown Battle League. Let's go. So, we're looking at our coach, Briefstar Wego, who is the coach of the St. Louis Miniors, and that is our opponent for this week. You look at his schedule and his team battled the Typhlosions last week with a 3-0 victory. Metagross putting in some work with 3 kills. Gliscopod getting some action too. Salazzle taking 1. So you gotta watch out for his team very, very much. He's got a lot of counters to my team, so let's get into looking at the team. So no U, he's got Zapdos, Ferrothorn, Toxapex. UU, we got Mega Aerodactyl, Metagross, Crobat. RU, we got Salazzle, Umbreon, and Gliscopod. Now, this is a really cool team. It's got a lot of variety on it. However, I think we have come up with a strategy to sort of counter the team, and it's going to be a really close match. I know that, but I think we can still pull out as a winner of this league. I see a little problem because it has my abbreviation as his abbreviation, and that's not right. I didn't change that earlier. There we go. Make that a little bigger. We're clean. Look how fast I cleaned that up. All right. So, anyways, what I'm expecting him to bring this week. Let's start with that before I get into the team. I'm expecting Zapdos to come in. It does a lot of good coverage. It's also legendary, so it's very powerful. Ferrothorn is a good counter to a lot of my team. Definitely probably going to see that. I expect him to bring his Mega. Try to put in some work this week. Metagross is probably coming and got MVP last week. So, definitely going to need it this week. I'm expecting... So we got Zapdos, Ferrothorn, Metagross, Mega Aerodactyl. We have 2 more Mons to come in and bring this week. I'm expecting Umbreon. I don't have a lot of counters for Umbreon if he doesn't realize that. That could be good for me. But I'm expecting Umbreon to come in here. Gliscopod's not going to be very useful because I'm going to be able to take it out pretty easily. It could come, but I'm expecting Umbreon from his RU tier. I expect that the only RU tier Mon he'll bring. I don't expect Salazzle to come. I have a lot of ground coverage, so Salazzle will be very, very bad in those situations. So I expect Umbreon to come. Probably going to be running that Moonlight Toxic stuff. We'll see that playing a little bit of Trickery. And for his final Mon, I probably would say Toxapex, saying he's not going to bring Gliscopod. He's going to need a Water type, and that Water type's going to really help. And he also gets some Poison with that too. Crobat's going to repeat typings of Zapdos and Aerodactyl, so we don't want to see that coming out. So I'm expecting Zapdos, Ferrothorn, Toxapex, Mega Aerodactyl, Metagross, and Umbreon as his team. So that's 3 OU Mons, 2 UU, and 1 RU. Pain in the butt. We got to be careful that Metagross, as I said, 3 kills in the last match, getting the player of the week. Putting in work. However, I don't expect Gliscopod and Salazzle to come because we do counter them pretty well. With all that being said, let's get into the team builder. Alright, let's look at the team. Let's start off with my main man, Calrissian, standing up front, leading off the team, coming in here. We're looking at Outrage, Earthquake, Knockoff, and Bulk Up. I have it Lumberry just in case, like, it would be burned. I know that's very low, like, possibility. But also can cure Toxic if we have that too. And I have Outrage on there for coverage. He doesn't have any Fairy types. You look at his team, there's no Fairy types on the team. So I'm very confident in bringing that Outrage, bringing some heat, power. There's the music for the episode, guys, if you wanted to see it. But we have some pretty cool coverage here. Outrage is brought just because it's going to be powerful. It's going to bring a cool Dragon typing that he wouldn't expect to come. Earthquake, ground coverage, good for stab, and also pretty powerful, 100% accurate. Knockoff is just going to be a little cheeky move that we're going to have here and there. I brought it just in case I need it from Metagross. I don't know what Metagross's item will be, and that's going to be huge in this game. If he comes in, brings that with Assault Vest or something like that, we're going to have some problems. So I got to get rid of that real fast. That's why Knockoff's on this set. You'll be using that. And Intimidate's going to help me with physical attackers as always. It always does. Then we're bringing Bulk up. We're going to raise our physical attack and defense. Just give us a little bit more power coming in on these teams. We're going to need it this week. We're definitely going to need this power this week. Looking at nature, IV spread, we're getting a brave nature plus an attack minus in speed. And you'll see why we're using speed once we get to the end of this list. But we're minus in speed, giving us about a 196, just shy of 200. Most Mons come in here around 200, but I think we'll be okay coming in underneath of that, especially if I get my set running how I want to. We're going to bring max attack match HP. We're going to have to live some of these shots. Calrissian's going to have to put in some work this week, and it's going to be really, really necessary. Next we got Gloop, or Goop, as I put an L in there that's not there. We're bringing Black Sludge on this thing to get some healing going. We're not going to bring any healing moves, so I definitely need the Black Sludge running it. Goop is going to be having Poison Touch, as I think it's one of the only abilities that makes sense for it. I mean, Gluttony would be cool if I wanted to bring a berry, but I want Black Sludge to get some HP back. Moveset, we're looking Fire Punch, Pursuit, Ice Punch, and Clear Smog. Fire Punch is going to be great coverage here. We're going to need it for maybe Metagross if he brings it. I probably don't want to set in Goop for that, although it does completely counter the Psychic type with the Dark type on it. So that's a cool counter I can run if I need to. Fire Punch mainly exists for me to help take out this Ferrothorn. That Ferrothorn is going to be a pain in my butt this week. I don't have a lot to go for it. I don't really have a fire type until this week, which you'll see later as we got a new Mon on the team. And then Ice Punch is going to help with those flying types that are running rampant around this team. I'm not bringing Poison. And a lot of people think you have a Poison Dark type, definitely bring Poison move, bring Gunk Shot, bring Poison Jab. You're going to have a chance to poison it. You're going to have a strong stab move. Yeah, I see that point. I'm not bringing it because I don't think we need it. There's nothing Poison's going to help me with. I don't have Grass type to fight against. I don't have a Fairy type to go up against. I don't need a Poison type move. So Fire Punch, Ice Punch, going to be good coverage. We're bringing Pursuit just in case we want to Pursuit trap things. So my main play here is we're going to battle Metagross. Metagross is going to come in here. Maybe he won't realize that it's a Dark type. Tries to Psychic me, tries to do something. Maybe he's in Headbutt. If he tries to hit me with something, maybe Brick Break. I don't know, it gets some really cool moves. But we're going to Fire Punch it, maybe get a burn, lower its physical attack, which is going to be very helpful. And then if it decides to switch, we can Pursuit trap it into the game, making it leave, making it pretty much die. So Goop's going to be there for that reason. We're running Brave Nature on this as well, lowering that speed. We don't really need it. It's 50 base, barely gets 120, a little over 120 at negative. Special attack's going to be buffed just a little bit, just because I don't need it buffed. So I don't know why it's running that. We're going to run more defensive on that. We're going to run +4 defense, give it 187. We're going to need that. Max physical attack, max HP, 2 physical sweepers already, and we got more coming. That's a little bit of the problem of the team running physical, but no, I don't mind running physical here and there. I'm usually a special runner, so running physical for me is something new. And trying it out is going to be really fun. That's why this league exists. And then final moves we got is Clear Smog. Clear Smog is going to get rid of that stat changes. I know he's going to have that Aerodactyl in there. He's going to probably have Home Claws on it. He's probably going to set up with it. We're going to bring you in, Goop, to get rid of those stat changes. And also it's really cheeky, so he can't set up on me as long as Goop is still in action. Member 3 of the team, we're bringing back Guardian, our shiny Stella. I hope it's shiny this time. Bringing pretty much the same moveset as last time, same setup basically. We're running Leech Seed, substitute the Leech subset. You gotta run Leech subset. It's gonna be really crucial in this game to have a nice Staller running around, and he can't really do much to Guardian because his main counter to Guardian is going to be his fire type, Salazzle. And if he does bring Salazzle, we got Earthquake. We can take it out. So I'm not really worried about it. I mean, Anything else, you're going to have to run maybe rocks from Mega Aerodactyl. And I think we can live those a couple turns, so I'm not too worried about it. Toxapex can't poison us, so it's be good, great switching for that. And so this Leech Sub is going to help with that. Heavy Slam's running on it just because Heavy Slam's a cool move to run. It's also Stab, Steel type move. It's going to have super boosted attack because Celesteela is the heaviest Pokemon, tied with a few other things. And then we're bringing Air Slash just for a little bit of cheekiness, just in case we need it on. Just in case we get to a stall war with Therathorn and Celesteela, we got Air Slash to help take out a little bit. It's not gonna be too cheeky, but every now and then we could use it to get flinches, and I'll talk about that later. Again, I'm gonna talk about the speed again later. We're running Relaxed Nature, boosted defense, and speed. Running over 300, almost 400 in HP, and running 335 in defense, giving us some cool boost, max defense, max HP, and getting a little bit of special attacking bulk. It is slightly better special attacker. I feel like I'll need that more with Air Slash than I will with Heavy Slam, so I'm adding that boost to special attacking. Of course, Beast's ability can't change that. Big Root we're bringing back so we can get Leech Seed bonus in HP stat, and that's going to help a lot healing ourselves up with Seed. That's a good strategy for Guardian to run. Before we're bringing Shia, which is my Excadrill here. It's going to be running Assault Vest just to get some bulk, and we're going to be using this primarily as a physical destruction wall. Earthquake, Rock Slide, Brick Break, Rapid Spin, Earthquake, Stab, going to get some cool moves. Rock Slide is going to be there to take in those flying types. As I said, we got 3 potentially coming in. We got a Crobat coming in maybe. We got Megadactyl, we got Zapdos coming in, and Rock Slides are going to be really helpful. I'm also bringing Mold Breaker just in case I need it. It's going to help with that pressure for Zapdos if they're bringing pressure trying to stall us out. Zapdos can run stall, so if we can use Mold Breaker, run right through that ability. Not have to worry about it. Brick Break's going to be there just to help deal with Umbreon. Now I did think about bringing Heracross for Umbreon to counter that because I definitely think Umbreon's coming. But I'm not bringing Heracross just because Heracross only is useful for Umbreon and nothing else on the team. I'm expecting at least 2 flying types coming in here, both 4 times effective against it, and that's just a bad setup. Really bad setup. We're looking at stats now. We're burning Brave Nature to lower speed. We don't really need that 88 speed. Just under 200. It's not going to help us too much. He's running fast team, so we're not going to help out much there. Got to get that boost in attack and HP. We're not running full HP, but we're running close to full HP. We're going to need it. Running just in both attack. Getting a little bit more bulk and special defense there is going to be crucial because you're going to see some special moves coming out and trying to take us out. And running Assault Vest to get just a little bit more special defensive bulk. And that real bad. 5th member of the team is Jingle the Bronzong. I changed the name this week, so hope you guys don't mind that. Jingle Bell. Yeah. We're running Stealth Rock on this. We're running Rocks. Delver running Rocks. Why would I not run Rocks? I need a Rock setter. I have 3 in here, so maybe he'll think one of the other 2 could come in with Rocks, but Jingle's going to be our lead for this match. Stealth Rock, Zen Headbutt, Trick Room, and Rock Slide. And this is where it gets fun. We're bringing Trick Room, and if you guys don't know what Trick Room does, it changes the speed and priority in battle. So the slower Pokemon have higher priority of getting off. So I'm thinking come in first turn, set up Trick Room. He's probably going to try to counter that with something. I don't know what he could do. Maybe Umbreon comes in and tries to do it to us, try to stick it to us like that. Maybe we see like someone try to set up on us. The only problem with this set is Therathorn. It is kind of slow. But now if that happens, I think I can bring Goop in. Goop is a little bit slower. Goop's about 50 speed, about 122. It's going to be about 140, I think, running. So Goop can come in, do some Fire Punch, and take that out that way. Rock Slide, we're going to need it for coverage for those flying types. Again, I'm really prepping for those flying types. I think they're going to be a huge problem to me, especially since I don't have an electric type or an ice type or a rock type necessarily on the team. So, going to need those help. get it. Run Zen Headbutt just because it's a stab move, and you know we might need it. Toxapex could take a hit from it and maybe flinch. That'd be really cool to do it. Toxapex also is slow, so that could really put a dent in our program. Also, Crobat could take it. We could, if we get the Trick Room up, Crobat's in. We can Zen Headbutt that Crobat, and Crobat's pretty much gone. We're also running Life Orb. I need some power behind your punches jingle, so I'm giving you Life Orb to boost it by 1.3%. 1.3 times the base attack stat. So you're looking at that attack stat is 235. You're looking about almost a 500 attack stat with Life Orb. So it's going to be packing some punches. It does have a plus nature in attack. However, I went for more defensive sets. I'm not going to really need the plus in attack too much. We got the Life Orb on it, so I'm not worried about it. Full HP boost, full defense boost. Just a little bit in special defense. I feel like we're going to get more hit with physical moves in this game, and that's why I'm running you more bulky physical defense. I know the suggested spread is a bulky physical sweeper. However, I have, if you look at my team, bulky physical sweeper, bulky physical sweeper, physically defensive, bulky physical sweeper, bulky physical sweeper. We're not running 5 bulky physical sweepers here. We're running defense here, and I don't usually like running defense. I usually run full out attack. That's how I run games. That's how I play playthroughs and stuff. You guys have seen me play playthroughs. So that's usually how I do it, but I'm not going to do it this way this time. And if we set up Trick Room, Bronzong's going to be the fastest thing on the field. So easily I can start doing some flinch stuff with Zen Headbutt, flinch stuff with Rock Slide. We're going to get some flinches going here, and you're going to be Flinch City, Jingle Bells. You're going to be Flinch City. We're also running Levitate this time. I don't see a reason to run Heat Proof. The only thing that's really going to harm us with Heat Proof is if he does bring Salazzle. If he does bring Salazzle, I will probably end up using different Mon over it. I'll probably end up bringing Calrissian just one-shot it. And also have a good move for the next time. But what's really fun about this team is if he does bring Salazzle, ground-type moves are not going to be my best bet against it. Only because he's going to switch into a flying type, take it out. So I'm going to have to bring rocks every time I go up against it. I'm going to have these rock type moves because that's going to be what's going to hit a flying type. So I got to be ready for that predict. And that's going to be major bonus for me. And finally, our last member of the team, the newest member of the team, we got Baker, the Rotom Heat. We're running Shiny Rotom Heat just because I want to run Shiny. It looks cooler. Giving it Firium Z just because I need it. Levitate's only ability, so I can't really change that. We're bringing Thunderbolt, Will-O-Wisp, Volt Switch, and Overheat as the moveset. And the reason we got Firium Z is when we use Overheat, Firium Z, we can easily bring it in. That's going to be a huge boost against either Metagross or Ferrothorn. Either way, Overheat's going to one-shot it. And I don't really want to use Overheat too much because it does lower your special attack, which means I would have to Overheat Volt Switch right out. And that's why Volt Switch is also on the set. I think it's really cool because if he does bring something that's going to attack me through the air, he does have a flying type in, that, especially if he brings like Aerodactyl out, we can get off a Volt Switch, which is going to hit, and then switch out to avoid rocks. That is with Trick Room. So we're running a Trick Room team. Calrissian and Rotom Heat are probably going to be the least beneficial from it. But knowing I have slower mons like Goop and Jingle in there that can take massive advantage of this, as well as Guardian, it's going to be great. And Guardian running Trick Room with Celesteela on the field can be easily the best setup ever. Because I can get first turn Substitute off, first turn Leech Seed off, and they can't hit me first. So I can always get a move up before they do. So that's how we're going to run it, and I think we counter his team pretty well, if I do say so myself. Because we have a bunch of rock type moves for Zapdos. We have electric type moves also for Zapdos, not going to really help too much. We got 2 fire types. We got Fire Punch and we got Overheat. So if he does start setting up physically, we can Clear Smog it if we need to lower the physical back to normal. Overheat with Firium Z. I'm not really worried about that. But it does pose a massive threat if both those mons go down. So I gotta save my fire moves for Ferrothorn. I gotta make sure if Ferrothorn's there, I gotta preserve fire type moves. If not, we're gonna see more Rotom Heat starting off and probably taking some damage right off. We got Rotom for Toxapex as well, just in case he brings Toxapex. We got electric type moves to help take that out. If that fails, we do have a psychic type in Bronzong to use Zen Headbutt on it. For Aerodactyl, we have Ice Punch. We got Thunderbolt. This is really not a good way to fight this thing. So you gotta do what you can. I do also have rocks to throw into it. My big problem for this, the biggest way I'm gonna win is if I get rocks up first turn and it stays. He doesn't have much that can rapid spin it out. I think Therathorn can rapid spin it out. And that's probably the only rapid spinner on the team. So once we get rid of Therathorn, we're gonna set up rocks. We're gonna run through with rocks. That's how we're gonna have to win this battle. These rocks are gonna be so crucial, taking out his flying types. And then Salazzle also is gonna take damage from it. And so will Golisopod. So most of his team is weak to rocks, and that's going to be good for us. Look at Aerodactyl. Yeah, rocks, Ice Punch, Thunderbolt. We're going to have that to take it out. Metagross, we don't counter too well. We got a bunch of ground types in here with Earthquake. We're going to have to run that. I do have Knockoff. If it does have an item on it, it's going to boost its defense, so we can knock it off. Or if it runs like Life Orb or something, that's going to be completely terrifying. We can knock that off too. I also got fire moves just in case we need them. Crobat, I'm not expecting him to bring it, but if he does, we have electric, we got ice, we got rocks, we got psychic, we got something to cover Crobat. Salazzle, definitely, probably, out of all his mons, Salazzle is probably the one I'm least expecting to come, just because it's 4 times weak to ground, and I'm running ground types through my team. I have a bunch of ground, a bunch of steel. I had 3 ground types and 4 steel types. I traded away Nidoqueen for Rotom Heat, so I lost one of my ground types, but I'm still bringing both of my ground types that I have left on the team. But Salazzle could be a good run in, just in case he wants to bring the fire against. I'm bringing 4 steel types this time, so be really cool. Or really hot, however you want to put that. Umbreon, I'm expecting Umbreon. It's so hard because I'm expecting it to come and set up on me, try to run through my team, stall me out once it can. Like, once it gets through my steel type, I'm expecting stalls. So I wouldn't be surprised if Salazzle Umbreon came out, but I really don't expect Salazzle with my ground type team. I guess the steel type is tempting to run that through, but I'm not expecting a whole lot. He's got coverage for my other moves, so I'm expecting those more than fire. And then we got Golisopod for the final slot. I don't think Golisopod's coming, but if it does, we got Stealth Rock's going to be taking 25% off when it comes in. It's got emergency exit. That means I just got to get it off first. And if I'm running Trick Room, Golisopod's going to be faster than most of my team. I can easily just run up and I can Rock Slide it with Bronzong. If Bronzong's in, I have a move on each mon that's going to get it below half and send it out. So I'm not too worried about it. I think I have hit Golisopod every time, so I'm not too worried about it. I know it did get some kills in the last battle. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about Salazzle either because it did get kills in the last battle. My biggest threat, I think, is Metagross. And I think I covered that pretty well with a bunch of ground types and some fire type moves in there. And I also have a fighting type move, but I don't really want to bring that out too much. That's going to be more for Umbreon. But I have Knockoff, and Knockoff's going to be what gets Metagross under half. I'm going to have to work on getting Metagross to switch out. That's going to be the big play. Get Metagross to switch out. I'm going to have to get Ferrothorn to switch in on a fire move. That's what's going to have to happen. And then Zapdos, Aerodactyl, I'm going to have to find a way to take those things out. He's packing a lot of heat. No pun intended. But he's packing a lot of heat in this team. I'm not packing so much. I'm packing more fun trickery. And that's what I'm trying to run this game. It's going to be running. That Trick Room is going to be my setup. With Trick Room and Rocks, I think we can win this game. So Jingle's going to be very, very important. Crucial early game. And definitely crucial late game too if he does bring spins with... If he does bring Rapid Spin with Ferrothorn. So that's the team, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope you guys are excited for the battle that will be coming out tomorrow. Of course, this team is not final. Team is not final until we actually get to the battlefield. But you guys will see that tomorrow, and you will see how that battle goes, and if we did some changes. I'm really waiting on the video clip from this week, previous week, so that way I can see how he plays, see what his style is, see if he's more attacking or if he's more set up. That Umbreon got played in the last match, so we're going to be seeing some of the mons I think are coming. We're going to see that Zapdos come, we're going to see Toxapex, Megadactyl, and Umbreon. So we're going to see 4 out of the 6 I think are coming, which you usually are going to see 4 out of the 6, but we're going to see how that is run. And I know Umbreon and Toxapex just went straight out, in and out, according to this. But I want to see if Umbreon can get some like assist kills, because that's going to be very, very crucial. Throw some Toxics up, and maybe Gliscopod finished it off, or Salazzle finished it off with Venoshock. It's going to be really crucial. That's going to be the fun part of this game. So this is going to be a really fun matchup. Hope you guys are excited for it. I am very excited for it and very nervous too. The winner of this match does take a +1 on every other team in the league. So, because Tekabisa is 0-2, Derby Dawn fans lost to the miniors last week, I think. Oh, no, they play next week. So, yeah, the miniors beat the Typhlosions last week, so they're at 1-0. We beat Dawn fans last week, we're 1-0. Dawn fans beat Typhlosions this week, so putting Dawn fans at 1-1, Typhlosions at 0-2. Winner of this game goes 2-0, undefeated, and the other one goes 1-1. But you know, either way, it's just the beginning of the season. A lot of stuff can happen where the season is over, so we'll see how that runs. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this team breakdown of week 2 for the FFL. Again, I am your host and the coach of the Portland Timbers, KSMA006. Now I'm signing off, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow in the battle. But until next time, burn it up.